Tryndamere game with our friend. This is a bronze. Says that he wins lane, loses game. Now, this is a bronze game. So I'm going to be kind of a dick. At least in terms of... with how I coach you. Hopefully it loads. If it doesn't load, then we're shit out of luck. Okay, here we go. Win lane, loses game. I want to see how you win, if you win lane. Because once you get in the lower elos, people's interpretation of what winning and losing and all that stuff changes drastically. Now, I hope you go into this understanding that I've literally been playing Tryndamere for the past, like, month. Like, in and out. Like, I know him inside and out. So this... I can get into a lot of nitty-gritty in this one. So.
You've landed on Summoner's Rift.
You're doing my start, which is great. Watch for the invade, though.
You've got 30 seconds now.
There's a reason I stand over here in my games and over here and ward over here. Is because, I mean, it's probably not going to happen at bronze often, but you still should watch for it. An invade will ruin you. Now, this guy had said he wins his lane, but he needs to work on his late game, like, split pushing decision making. And this is good.
First blood.
Nice. There we go. The old Nisi Cheese strat. I love it. Right away, dude. That's what I want to see. Grabbing the game by the balls. Now that was not grabbing the game by the balls. Alright, check it out, dude. I like that you're challenging a little bit. But here's the thing that you gotta think about, okay? This is all well and good. But you need to stay alive here. You need to stay alive now. Okay? I actually don't mind you going in level 1 versus level 3. That's not a big deal. But the minute that he gets level 2, you're not winning anymore, buddy. Too many minions there. Too many minions. And I don't know why you're starting the anal bead start. If you're trying to rush Tiamat, that's cool, I guess. But the extra pots would have helped you. But you don't want to die here. This is pretty significant. I would much rather you just push the lane and get your health back than try to trade here. I think you'll learn from this Darius shit. Understand that Darius can't always bleed you out early game. I admire the effort, though. I just think that you need to choose a little bit more wisely. The better alternative, just to break it down for you in case you're not understanding what I'm saying. You get the first blood, that's great. If you had more pots, you would have been able to sustain more. Now, anal bead starts okay if you're trying to rush Hydra. Like, it's fine. It's an alternative. I don't mind it. It's not horrendous. It's what I do to cut corners. I don't think Darius is worth trying to gamble start with, though. I think in general you should just go Dorn's Blade and then 5 pot or 4 pots plus ward or whatever. I think that's a safer route. And then you probably could have sustained up a little bit faster, and maybe you might even won that level 3 versus level 2. I don't know. It would have been closer. But regardless, when he comes back into lane, how you should be approaching this is you shouldn't be battling him. You should Q, heal off your Q right now. Then just focus on pushing the lane and healing back up as fast as possible, determining whether or not you can stay in lane, and then, you know, choosing whether to back, whether to push, whether whatever, depending on what enemy jungler does. Okay? So trading here, not a good idea. To me, you took a... I'm glad you're using my shit. This is great. But you took a situation where you have a huge lead, and because you're impatient, you cancel it out quite a bit, actually. Now I don't even think you're ahead anymore, to be totally honest. I think that it's even. The only thing you're ahead on is the HP. So you get bullied around a little bit. This would not have happened if you didn't give that kill away. If you didn't give the kill right back away. So this is a good time to trade. If you go for this, which I don't mind, if you go for this, you obviously have to be thinking about the ult, the possibility of the ult. So guy's whittling you down, but he doesn't have mana, so I would be going in. Spin in. Spin in now. He doesn't have mana, spin in. You should have spun in. You shouldn't even have queued. Just spin in and damage him. He can't ult. Ult's 100 mana. I know that from experience. Decimates 40, like all this shit. If he uses anything, he can't ult. This is the window. You had a window there, you could have gone in. But I like the trades, though. You know, I like that you're going in, trading, and backing away. That's what you should have done after you got the first blood. Because the only real thing when he has armor, when he's built armor like this, the only thing you really have to worry about is his ult. That's the only way you die is Tryndamere. Yeah, I think I've died to Darius in lanes before on stream. So I understand that he's a little annoying to deal with. Here I tried to bait out some mana. It's a weird timing. Alright, let me help you, man. The dive was ugly, but I'm going to help you make it not ugly in the future, okay? You're going to be a sicko by the time I'm done with this. Check this out. So, I like that you're willing to dive and make plays, okay? But here's the thing you have to think about when you go to do it. When you're going to dive him, here's what you should have done. You've let his mana charge back up a little bit, so he can ult you if you get low, but that's okay. The dive's still good. But the first thing you have to do, is push this wave to the turret first before you go for the dive. Because this is how it would have played out. You're missing, it's not about the defense from the minions.
Thank you for subscribing, Crackle.
Thank you for
now
subscribing.
welcome to the Nisi Sub Train.
When you're coming in, it's not only about protecting yourself on the dive that you're shoving the minions in, okay? Because the turret's gonna set you up for the dive by aggroing the creeps. You'll have a rhythm of the turret and everything first, but if you go in for the dive with the minions push, so say you just take a second to auto these couple minions first. You just go auto, then you walk in and spin in. This is what's gonna happen. As the minions hit the turret, you could also have walked forward and then spun away and been fine. He can't kill you. There's no kill potential. Even if you take a couple turret shots, no kill potential. He can't just kill you with an ult and like a couple turret shots. It's just not gonna happen. So you can bait his ult, you can bait a cooldown, you know, all sorts of stuff. But basically what I want you to do is I want you to get these minions to the turret, and then that way when you dive, if he autos you as you're diving, the minions are gonna deal damage to him as well. Additionally, you'll have a rhythm of the turret. You'll block these minions from aggressing you straight up out here, outside of the range of the turret this side. There's just a lot of benefits. It's about minimizing all the risks from the dive. If you're gonna dive, and my play style is I really don't dive. Like, you guys can go through my gameplays the past like 3 weeks as Tryndamere. I pretty much don't dive unless I'm going to get the kill. You will rarely see me dive and die in a trade. I know people like to do that as Tryndamere, but that's not how I like to play Tryndamere. I like my dives, I mean, unless the jungler shows up, I like my dives to be 1 for none. I kill you under turret, deal with it, bitch, and if your jungler comes, I might survive anyways. That's how I like to play it. So push the minions to the turret. Then try to bait cooldowns before you dive him. fake it. Walk at him like you're gonna do it, or even you could even spin, really, because his mana's so low. You could spin in, get him to auto you, so you get Darius to auto you, right? And then you just kind of, if he uses his cooldowns, you just kind of walk away, heal. You have way more health than he does, and you have a level advantage, so you can get him to burn the rest of his mana pool, wait for your cooldowns again, and then go in for the dive. It's about like it's like you're peeling layers back, dude. It's like you're peeling the onion back. Just keep taking those layers off. Layers, right? Let's get the minions to the turret. Let's see. Can we get any cooldowns? Is the jungler gone? We don't know that information, but it's Shyvana. That's another layer that we know we can escape Shyvana if she comes. Like, that's an easy escape. My jungler's at the top side of the river. Like, it can't be too bad. Like, we have vision of this side. Like, peel the onion bag. I have flash. He has flash. So, I'm going to have to flash probably to kill him. So, think about that. All these little things have to go into whether or not you're going to dive. So, push minions in. Then aggress, bait out cooldowns, then dive, and it'll look much cleaner, and you'll get out of the dive with, like, you'll probably get out of the dive with, like, a third of your health. The other thing is, diving, you're trying to dive and have enough health to threaten a push and challenge their jungler to come up and stop you from pushing. Okay? All of that shit. Okay? Think about that in the future. So, yeah, now this is the alternative. You come in... Now, when you auto him, look what he does. First thing he does right away, dude, you could have walked away. You could have walked away. He doesn't have any cooldowns. You could have just walked out, dude. Just bam. You know, he missed, he burned a cooldown. Apprehend is 45 mana. What? So he has what? 69 mana. He's going to apprehend you and then do nothing. And you could just walk away and then heal up off the minions and then dive him again. He has no sustain. See what I'm saying? You don't have to commit yourself necessarily as Tryndamere, and that's something that I want you to think about in the future. I'm really glad you showed me this because it's good learning. And this is another reason why I like to whittle down people more and burn their cooldowns more, because you can avoid goofy shit like this. Now, you don't escape the dive, right? And this dude dies, which is great. That you kill him under turret, and he's going to miss all these minions. This is the old school Tryndamere way of just trading one for one. But I'm talking about creating a scenario where you are abusing the game and you're abusing these dives so much that you kill people without dying, push these minions back, get back into lane with items, XP lead, like everything, all right? This is great. This is the old school, like, optimal, you know, I'm just going to trade one for one. But fuck that. We're trying to carry games, right? So improve that, the nuances and the intricacies of the dive, and then it'll be much cleaner and you'll get bigger, like, way bigger advantages off of that. All right. enough harping on it. And that, by the way, guys, that's not a mechanical mistake. Like, it looks like it's a mechanical mistake. It's not. It's literally just a planning mistake, in my opinion. It's just planning. Once he gets the planning down, you'll be great. That's good. Those are the types of trades I want. Auto with full rage, spin, heal. This is dangerous. Alright. Here's why it's dangerous. I don't remember Darius ulting. No, he doesn't. He has his ult. Or he has his ult off of cooldown. Okay. So, be careful with that trade, man. Look. You don't have your ult up yet. And you don't have rage built up yet. Or fury, or whatever the fuck it's called. So, focus on instead letting the minions push to you. And then you build up your fury, then go in. The other thing is that you need to take into consideration in these spots. Is that you don't have your ult. So, if Darius... And he could have ulted you. And pushed you out of lane completely. He also rushed Thornmail, which basically tells me to ignore, like, just focus on instead shoving the lane to the turret and looking to invade the jungle whenever Shyvana goes down towards the side of the...
Thank you for subscribing, Cracker. Now welcome to the Nisi Sub Train.
Chicken! I want to make sure I say your name right. Chickens! Thank you for subscribing, Cracker. Everyone drop the sub hype train, boys. Welcome to New Vintage Gamer. Yeah, I got it. So, instead, since he rushed Thornmail, a lot of people do this to counter at lower elos. Basically, you just push the wave to the turret, ward, learn about placing your vision, getting your vision down, and then anytime you see Shyvana on this side of this half of the map, this half, anywhere down here, that's when you go in and invade the jungle. Because Darius won't have the wave clear. He'll basically have to burn his mana pool to clear this, and then you can just go and take all the shit. And even if Shyvana does see you, like, doing things in the jungle, all you have to do is just stand near walls and then spin over walls, and you'll probably get out. So there, if he would have dunked you, that would have hurt. And you would have died. So he missed an opportunity. So now you're building your rage back up. Also, another side note, this is experience on Tryndamere specifically. You rush Tiamat, right, to do the wave clear thing. You don't have lifesteal, so play like you don't have lifesteal. Kind of shy away from the bigger, like, extended trades if you can, unless it's a kill, like guaranteed kill. Try to work on that. So your jungle's getting invaded. I don't really like this too much. I like it now that she's stupid enough to dive you, or to dive Kale. Good ult. Great ult. Good job. That was good, man. That's good. That's actually pretty tough for some people, the time out there. No, push. That's a mistake. Shove. You're afraid of nothing. There's nothing you're afraid of here. Shove top. Okay? This is a spot where people make mistake of not, like, pushing their advantage. Okay? So what you want to do is you just killed Darius, you know his spawn time, and you know that he doesn't have teleport, he just used it. Even if he does have teleport, he can't catch you for free, ever. And same with Shyvana. Can't catch you for free, ever. Just burned her ult and probably flash to kill Kale under turret, right? We can assume that. So, what you do is you push this, and even start pushing this lane, preparing to spin away as soon as you see anybody. Don't back there. I don't like that. There's no threat, is what I'm saying. And you also know where Fiddle is. You know where bot lane is. Don't back there. Push. That's an advantage spot. Now you're back in lane. You have some lifesteal. Here comes Shyvana. You get reeled back in. Here's my logic explained with the extended trades when your ult's on cooldown. This is what happens. You should be thinking when you're in lane here, you should be thinking, my ult's on cooldown. I don't really want to battle Darius when my ult's on cooldown. I just don't want to do it. He has Thornmail. I can't kill him. Instead, come into the minions and go auto, 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 spin back. You can pull Shyvana top and not die. Because what you do, though, is because you battle into the Thornmail, look how much damage you take fighting the Thornmail. Look how much you take. That's half your HP gone. And you give Shyvana a fucking green light to come up here. Whereas if you just focus the minions and just backed away immediately, they wouldn't have gone for this kill. I have no idea if you can donate with pay save, James. I think so, but I'm not sure. I appreciate the consideration if you can. So that, I believe that was you could have avoided that death. And I think that like I said, your ult was on cooldown and you're facing a Darius that rushed Thornmail. Remember what I think when I see Thornmail is I literally go, okay, I'm gonna push your lane all day. I'm gonna ward and I'm gonna take all your jungler shit and proxy farm whenever the jungler shows himself anywhere other than top, because he literally can't stop you at that point. Nothing he can do. Focus on the minions if a guy rushes Thornmail. You've died. I want you to notice you've died 3 times now, completely avoidable deaths. I'm not telling you this to flame you, but when you talk about win lane losing game, I don't think you won lane as nearly as hard as you could have so far. All 3 deaths so far have been deaths where I've been like, it wasn't mechanical mistakes, man. All the deaths that you've made so far, I really want to harp on this. These aren't mechanical errors for you.
Turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
You should be taking the Gromp, or the, oh, you checked red. Don't spin into Fiddle, no. Nope. Nope. Let's back this up. Fiddle is a champion that directly counters Tryndamere in every way, shape, and form. In fact, you could go top lane Fiddle and shit on every Tryndamere, assuming that the junglers don't interfere too hard. So, basically, when you see Fiddle, stay away. Just don't even mess with him. You can push the lane. You can walk up and push the lane in front of him, but never try to dive him. Never do anything stupid versus him. Just push the lane, same as Darius. Ignore, focus minions. Take these. Like, these are camps that you're ignoring for some reason, and you've rushed the, you've got the Tiamat, like the Hydra rush going on. So just take the camps and then come back up and push this. It's about getting the XP lead as Tryndamere, not necessarily about diving everybody. That's a lot of health wasted. Forces you back. All that XP that you could have been gaining is missed. Oh, it was a typo? Well, then, then if it was a typo, then that's fine. I'll stop making fun of you about it then. You can thank Freyo for saving you. This is good. You got out of that fight. I don't mind that, actually. I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that. Teleport top. Stop dancing around. Teleport top. Fuck this. Look at this. Look how long you're chasing right now. Look at it. Look at the tunnel vision. Look at the tunnel vision, dude. Look at you. You want to flank these guys?
Killing spree.
You see that? All those low health targets don't mean shit, dude. It don't mean shit. It don't mean shit, dude. They'll just walk away. That's why I say just teleport top. You left this fight. You left this fight. Teleport top. Push top. Go in. Take this. Take this. Take this. You actually had, I want to show you this. Again, all decision making so far. All decision making. Nothing mechanically intensive going on in this game. I really want you to know, I want to hammer this home with you. Okay? You spin out of the fight correctly. Running away from the fight. Great. Teleport top. Fight's over. You left it. It's not a good fight, right? We all acknowledge that you said that you mentally made the correlation. You said, fuck this, I'm out. So why not fuck this, I'm out all the way to the top lane, push all this in, and take this, and take this, and take this. You see what I'm saying? So, worst case scenario, you teleport top, you push all the way here, Darius teleports here and has to defend the wave. And then, this team can't push, can't do anything off the win. But and here's the other thing I want to point out. Tryndamere, I have Boxer Pete. He's Challenger Tryndamere on my list. I talked to him about this. Boxer Pete pretty much team fights a lot more than I split push. I guess that's his style. I haven't really watched him play very much yet, and I owe him that. I'm gonna go through and watch some of his gameplays to just look at his Tryndamere shit, because we're playing a lot of Tryndamere this season. But like, Boxer Pete team fights, this is not really a team fighting build, okay? Also, don't know why you went Berserkers. Go Merc Treads. Skip Berserkers, go Merc Treads. It's better. Look at their team comp here. You have Fiddle, you have Darius, you have this fucking blind shit, this stupid ass Quinn champ that everybody plays. You have a Leona. Just go Merc Treads, safer. Gonna keep you out of the CC. It's gonna keep CC shorter. But, you know, this is not a team fighting build. So instead, focus on splitting when it makes sense. This is a great opportunity to split, and I think you missed it.
Killing spree. Rampage.
You have correctly... No. Don't. No. Nope. No. Here it is. And fear. See? Don't mess with him. Don't mess with old Fiddle, dude. The only time you can really... I mean, there's really no time to mess with Fiddle as Tryndamere. Just don't do it. Shove lanes, take camps. Shove lanes, take camps. Like, and that will make you Benny Hill, yeah. That will make you more tough to deal with later. And in fact, let's say you want to kill this Fiddle later in the game. You know how you're gonna do it? By shoving him to the turret, taking all the... I'm hammering this home again, decision making. Shove to the turret, take all the camps, get your Merc Treads, get your Static Shiv, and then get your QSS. And then the minute Fiddle fears you, you go, QSS, motherfucker, suck my dick! And then you just battle the shit out. You slap him in the face. I ain't afraid of no bundle of sticks, dude. That's what you say. I mean, it's a kind of a waste of a teleport. The only reason I have a problem with this teleport is, because you haven't really had an objective focus quite yet with, like, farming and stuff, so I feel like what you're about to do is you're about to just give these guys a kill. And I bet that's what happens. Unless this here saves you. You also don't have ult. Ults and dead. That's a very slow dragon. There it is. So, it's pointless. It's a bad TP because it has no purpose, and it's not like a TP of I'm so far ahead, I'm gonna just push this and keep getting more camps. It's an unsure, it doesn't make much sense kind of TP. All right. So what you should do here, you shouldn't teleport without your ult up. You shouldn't teleport without a purpose. It's not like these guys were down fighting at bot lane or anything. So it doesn't really make sense to teleport for this many minions. And you're not fed enough to where teleporting up here is going to quickly draw everybody to top lane and then you can escape. You can't escape because you don't have your ult, you don't have Merc Treads. So you're definitely not escaping any form of CC or anything. That's personally why I bitch it and I make fun of people that don't have Merc Treads. Is because I'm like, it's such a bad... It doesn't assume... It basically assumes that your opponents are never going to CC you, which is a ridiculous assumption. The only time that you can justify going Berserkers, in my opinion, is when the other team has a huge lack of CC, in which case I say, sure, go for it. Doesn't matter. So you die. And we look at your body, and we laugh at you.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed! Blue team's turret has been destroyed!
You missed a huge wave up top and let the turret fall. You gotta be thinking about that.
The red team has slain the dragon!
You're not pushing. And why do you want to keep pushing mid for? Why do you keep going to mid? You want to pull people to you because you're Tryndamere, and you split push and you pull multiple motherfuckers to you. Do you ever see me just going mid and hanging out? No. Go top. This is not the team you want to team fight.
Everything's got an end. Red team double kill.
Alright.
Red
This
team
whole
double
thing,
kill.
dude, this whole fight is basically instigated by you. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Why are you mid? I don't know. In a team fight, you suck ass. Let's break down why you suck ass, okay? Let's just go right down the chain as to why. I don't care if you are Boxer Pete and you want to team fight with Ignite every game like that fucking tryhard, okay? What you want to do is think about these team fights, okay? This is not the comp to team fight. Let's break it down. Quinn, blind. Leona, 1,000 different CCs. Darius, Thornmail, Black Cleaver, and Warden's Mail. Fiddle, Fear. 2.25 seconds of Fear. Shyvana, Dragon People. Dragon People, dude. People that turn into dragons and you can't kill them. They just fly away because they're dragons. Alright? These are the reasons. Every single one of them, you don't want to team fight them. Every single one of them is a good reason to not team fight them. Let me tell you what could have happened. Let me tell you what could have happened if you went top. If you went top, you shoved the lane all the way to the turret. Your team maybe doesn't fight. Maybe they do. Who the fuck cares? Because you're Trynd to feed, dude. You go top, you shove to the turret, get the turret low, maybe kill the turret. Hey, they keep chasing people around here. I'll go to the inhib. Once you start seeing people back, then you just step away. You step out of vision range, and you just wait and see if you can dive anybody that comes forward. Probably not, so you just push to this, whack it a couple times, then back, then try to defend your base. But just keep building up that split push. You're building up. As the game goes on, your threat of taking inhib should keep increasing. And the frequency at which you show up at top lane versus this team comp should be, like, insanely high. You should never be anywhere near these guys. Every time you see, basically, they can't fight you unless you let them fight you. And you just want to move them around the map and then farm. Move them around the map and then farm. Get your huge items, and then once you have shit like QSS, you have shit like Static Shiv, you have shit like Last Whisper, you can just jump into shit on whoever you want. It doesn't matter who's fed, because you'll have QSS. This guy blinds you, you go QSS, motherfucker. Darius locks you into the stupid Thornmail, Warden's Mail, you go Last Whisper, motherfucker. You haven't been farming, have you? You go to this Fiddle, I fear you, go QSS, motherfucker. I two-shot you. Leona, what, you gonna stun me? I don't care. Dragon people, please. Dragons, please. But what you're doing, you're forcing team fights that you just inherently, you're just always gonna lose. Always. There's no way you win. Dragon. All this time you could have been pushing. Could have forced people back, discouraged them from taking your inhib, or your inhib turret. Keep going in mid.
Blue team double kill. Red team triple kill.
Keep going in mid.
Red team has scored an ace.
I don't like it.
Shut down.
Go to the bottom of the top.
Turn.
Take turrets.
Killing spree.
You see what I'm saying? You're fighting a team that you will never beat. You will never beat them. Ever. Just watch how many times you go and try to team fight instead of just going off and pushing. Guy blinds you, you walk at him without your ult, you die.
Blue team double kill. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Why team fight? Do you think that your team can't defend these two base turrets? Because I think they can. I think the odds are that they can. I think the odds are that even if, you know, basically stop team fighting. This is so. Same concept. Thornmail Darius ain't gonna die.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
You see how much time? That's probably like 20 minutes you could have been pushing and taking objectives and keeping the game alive.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And that's how you lost.
Blue
All right,
team
homie.
double kill.
I know you're in bronze, so you have a lot of game time left to learn or whatever. Basically, what I'm gonna say is it's all decision making. It's all decision making. Every single time you died in that game was all decision making. You are at an elo where you can basically, once you got that first blood, you are in an elo where you can run 15-0 every time you get first blood. If you play solid, because mechanically people will not understand how to even get farm, how to even get XP, when to even fight you, when they shouldn't fight you, how the mechanics of the fights go. Once you get that first blood, you had the chance to go 15-0 that game. But your decisions, all of them line up. You know, push waves, objective focus. Is my ult on cooldown after I get a kill, after I successfully secure a dive? If my ult's on cooldown, just play back and wait for it, brother. There's no rush, right? I'm rushing a split pushing Hydra Tiamat build, right? I know that Tiamats in Hydra are good for team fighting in general. However, it's also good when your opponents are like tanky motherfuckers, because you can shove the lane in their face and then go farm the jungle. So focus on that. Focus on thinking about, you know, when you're going to be aggressive. Like when your trades make sense, then push. You know, I should be pushing the lane here as opposed to, you know, fucking around with this fiddle who has a fear anyways. Just focus on pushing objectives, getting farm, pushing objectives, getting farm, thinking, I shouldn't team fight, I should come up with ways to get more ahead. Because I'm trying to carry. I remind you guys that anytime that I've had a high win rate on my games, I play to carry the games. Any champ that I've played to get high elo, I play to carry the games. I don't play to get my, you know, fight with my team and then hope they clutch it and we win. No, I play so that if I play properly, my team will have to be really, really, really bad for me to lose. I'll help my team if it makes sense. If it's like 3 people diving in a stupid spot, I'll teleport behind them and get a triple kill and then carry from there. But you're thinking about battling and diving and doing all this shit all the time when you need to balance that aggression with my cooldowns and, you know, objective focus. All right, so I hope this was helpful for you. This will be on YouTube, my friends, so make sure you watch it again. Like I said, I don't just do these for sport. I really do try to help you. And Tryndamere is one of the champs that I am. If there's any champ that I'm qualified to talk about right now, it's fucking Tryndamere. Okay, so you will improve. Just watch this video, take what I say to heart, and don't take it personally, and you'll get better. All right, you guys on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please don't flame our bronze friend too hard. Everyone has to start somewhere, and some people are less experienced in games than others. Some people just aren't natural at it. It's whatever. It's cool. It's all about just people getting better and accepting that they need to get better, and then you know, going from there. So please, you know, everybody's at different skill levels. Try not to hate on them too bad. All right, that's all I got for you. Peace, crackers.